After the Cold War ended, the peace dividend. Remember, we all talked about the peace dividend. Well, the peace dividend meant less money on defense, fewer ships, fewer tanks, smaller numbers of Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. And Secretary Rumsfeld went even further. He thought that the best army that we could have was a small army that was fleet of foot, that was high-tech, and so on and so forth. But it just doesn't prove out. We'd always had this sort of standard that we could fight 2 wars, so our military would be large enough to fight 2 wars. That's just not the case today. And that's why we're deploying Army, and not Marines, but just the Army, 15-month deployments. That's too long. Somebody said the other day that even the people who were in World War II, who may have been over there for 3 or 4 years, 15 to 20% max of those were engaged in combat, and those for only 10 to 15 days on average at a time. Now, that was World War II. In Iraq, there's no battle lines. It's everywhere. Everybody's in combat all the time, 24/7. And that's just incredible stress on these people. Not to mention our National Guard and our Reserve, who are now very much a part of the rotation, because that's the way it was planned. We would have a smaller standing Army, and we would have a larger Guard and Reserve. They work straight on paper, but these people have jobs and families and responsibilities and lots of bills. And if we're sending them to Iraq or Afghanistan for 15 months, who's taking care of the home front? And so the pressures on those families especially are huge. So what do we need? I think we need to raise the Army larger, but I think we need to do it with volunteers, because you get a better quality soldier because they want to be there. They see this as their career and a career path.